This here is Miss Mint Girl. She is from Maybelline and Max's standard litter of Bernedoodles. She now weighs 12 pounds. She's 8 weeks old. She was for a while the largest in the litter, but she has had her brother and some of her sisters have surpassed her in that. And I'm expecting her adult weight to be between 60 and 70 pounds when she's full grown. She has the lowest energy in the litter. She's always been the one, if you watch the videos, she's usually sitting back. She's the calm one, just observing everything. I really love that about her. So her energy level is low to medium. She is Phantom Abstract in color. And so she's mostly black. And then she does have some white and some brown. Should we show them? So she's got the Bernese brown eyebrows. She's got brown on her cheeks, and she's got brown a little bit on her chest and the front of her front paws, and then the back of her back paws as well. Then you can see she's got a little bit of white on all 4 tips of her paws, a little bit on her chest, just a touch on her chin, and then she has about maybe 20 hairs on the very tip of her tail. So not a whole lot there. But her, what we call them tam points. The tam markings on our Phantom Abstract puppies tend to stay a little bit more of the brown, while our traditional tricolors tend to fade a little bit more. That's something to do with the poodle genes in them. And so I'm expecting her, she will lighten up a little bit more, but her brown will stay truer a little bit better. Her coat is just a really nice, loose wave right now, but she is one that has a little bit more movement to her coat, so I'm expecting that she will curl up a little bit more once her adult coat comes in, which is usually around 6 months old. So I think that her grooming needs are probably going to be anywhere between 6 to 8 weeks, just depending on what you want to keep as far as length. If you want her coat to stay long, and then you're going to need to brush very regularly and get her to the groomers regularly just to keep all those mats out. If you're keeping it shorter, then you can go longer in between. So she is going to be the most hypoallergenic in the litter, with the least amount of shedding, just because she's got a little bit more movement to her coat. This girl has been so fun to watch. So she's the one, because she is so calm, she notices everything. But she doesn't feel like she has to engage in it all. So she's not ignoring the world as it's going by. She's watching everything. She's just waiting until she's ready to do it, which very often is not with the whole entire litter. She does enjoy being with them, and she enjoys being with other dogs, but she definitely prefers to check things out on her own and do it when she's ready to. She's extremely gentle in her touch, which I really appreciate. She's so far, you know, it's just what puppies do. They get excited until we work on the manding. They jump up and they claw, and sometimes they use their teeth too, and that's just how they are able to communicate that they're excited or they want something. But she never did that. She's always just been really good just to come and sit by me. She might put a paw on me or she'll climb in my lap, but she doesn't, you know, jump up and claw at me. She definitely loves to be right by my side. She is a people person for sure, but it's great. She doesn't feel like she has to be there. I've had puppies that way before, then they're very sad and they let me know that if they're not able to be with me. So she's perfectly fine to be on her own, but if she is with her people, she likes to be right beside them. I'll find her very often that when I'm working with the whole litter, she'll just be calmly laying by my side. She doesn't have to be in my lap, but she does like to be touching me. She is the first one that went outside. She was going outside and exploring for a whole entire day before Blue Boy joined her. And she was completely content to go and do that all on her own. And I could tell by watching her, she was concerned. She was a little bit worried, because once you go outside, it's a whole new world. And that's when she's heard the other dogs, but that's when she really gets to see them a lot better, because they share common fences. So she was a little bit worried, but every time she would think, oh, you know, I'm gonna go run back into the nursery, she would almost like force herself to stay out. I think her curiosity was just so strong, so she did, which was really great, because then she helped her litter mates to have the confidence to be able to go outside too, since they wouldn't be alone. My sweet girl. What else should we say about you? Oh yeah, she is very patient. So whenever I'm working with the puppies individually and I'll do a session, I'll stop working with them, but I'm writing notes about them, and so they're just there around me, and the other puppies will go off and they'll explore, or sometimes they'll bark at me and let me know they want to keep working. She will just calmly just sit there and watch me right in the face. She's really good with her eye contact. She just patiently waits to see what we're doing next. I really, really love that about her. Her physical was completely normal, no problems there whatsoever that were noted, and she would do good in a home with other dogs or other pets. She would also be great with all ages. She'd be wonderful because she's got such a gentle nature. She'd be great with little people. She would also be good with elderly because she's not so rambunctious and not, under your feet so much, and has that calm demeanor. As far as her future home, it would be best for her to be in a home that understands that she'll need just a little bit of time with something. So she's not okay with everything right at first. She just needs a little bit of processing time. And also a home that is completely okay to have a shadow, because I think that's how she's going to be. She's going to be extremely loyal to anyone who's working with her. So if she's in a home where there are multiple people, then making sure that everybody has different times where they're feeding her and working with her will be really important. Otherwise, I think she will become more bonded just to one person, because she's definitely one that she learns to trust just on an individual basis. Yeah, she doesn't just decide, oh, this human's okay, so all humans must be okay. She definitely processes that, and it's all on an individual basis. Is there anything else? Oh, I think that's it. Oh, yep, I keep forgetting close up. Let's do that. Do a side one. Look at that cute face.